set of rails that won't break the bank, and they're nice and sturdy. And this is all you need. Fasteners of choice, a 2x4, and you're gonna need slat metal. Don't buy it at Menards or Lowe's. Go to a custom fab shop. They're gonna have it way cheaper, and you can buy it in longer sticks. Also, lag bolts. You're gonna wanna lag bolt everything in. I know you didn't see lag bolts with the fasteners. That's because I used them all.
They're all gone.
So simply go around, mark out where your base plate's gonna go, and mark out for your spindles. Now, with this slat metal, you don't wanna go much further than like 3, maybe 4 feet. You go too much further, it's gonna be like you're shooting a dang bow and arrow with that sucker bending back and forth. You know your layout, you got your spacing. It's time to lay out your slats. Now, the same rule applies to spindles, but since we're using slats, it's going horizontal. No problem, brother. Go in there. There we go. Now lay that puppy out. How you mark out here is gonna determine how all the rest of it goes. Now, what you're gonna wanna do is, those little screws that I showed you at the very get-go, yeah, you're gonna have to pre-drill your holes. Holes are pre-drilled, you screw them off, then you put a board on the other side and shoot that dude in there. Look at that, too easy. Man, that's starting to look like some handrails if I've ever seen them. Y'all look really contained. Black. Oh yeah. Give me 3. Watch your fingers, dude. Heavy. I got a small grab one, it ain't that. Crucial step, make sure your first one is square, because everything's gonna be built off of it. Look, man, that was too easy. So now I'm just gonna blow right through this, dude. All you gotta do is just rinse and repeat. Monkey see, monkey do. That last one you did, do the same thing over here on the next one. You can kind of see me putting them lag bolts in, dude. You gotta have them. Well, I am as far as we can get right now. I can't finish these out until we have stairs. I can't finish stairs until we have metal on the walls. You didn't come here for stairs. You came here for some cheap, good-looking rails, and that's why I'm not going to show you that. I just blew right over it. But I am putting my top plate on, so using a 2x4 for the bottom, no problem. Put a 1x6 on the top, and it's going to make it look nice and clean. So in your project, you're coming up on some stairs. You know how I know you have stairs? Why else would you need handrails? So on your placement here, just put them dudes like 4 inches past the stairs. You're gonna drive your rails directly up to it, man.
Too easy.
Simply too easy. Now this ain't no picture frame you're putting up at mom's house. You want this thing to be nice and level, so that's what you need to do. Put a freaking level on it, dude. So you just witnessed firsthand how I put this last piece of railing up. Well, whenever I butted it to it, I knew I was going to be overlapping my 1x6 on the top. So really, I'm tying it in 2 ways. Little extra tricks to make it sturdy. Which leads to this conclusion. That's why I didn't use a 45 on them corners, because I did it how you would do a top plate in standard framing. Tied it in 2 different directions. Can't have too many nails, dog. Now this is really budget how I'm doing this, but you want to at a minimum hide your base plate. I mean, it looks like crap if you just got a 2x4 on the bottom, and it's going to give it a little extra rigidness. Look at that, man, just breaking it right off there. Check this out. Safety guys love when you walk ladders like that. Now on your stairs, you're gonna change it just a tiny little bit because you want those things to be extra rigid. You're gonna put your 2x4s on the outside of your 1x. Just try to do consistent spacing. Now, this one right here, I kind of messed up a little bit, and you're about to see why here in a second. There's gonna be guys coming up and down constantly carrying car parts. You know, it's a dealership, so we went ahead and shrank it a little bit. Here's how I ended them on the last house I did. Hopefully this helps your situation better.
You should have brought a drill press.
I am the drill press. I got tired of drilling them one by one. Just going through the whole stack, dude. Keep your spacing the exact same and it'll line up perfectly, I promise.
Where's your bevel on this piece?
Oh,
Confusion, take this!
Well, that was easy.
40, yeah, it was 45. I thought you didn't use 45s. Well, on the back side of your 2x4 coming up the rails, I hit it with 1x4s and I tapered it with a 45. Got a couple 1x's to put on here and then we're ready for paint tomorrow. And here's what I'm talking about. You put a 1x on the inside. I put a taper at the top. I think it looks better. Ollie, can you hear us now? Yeah? Got tubes in this morning. So here we are, painting it, finishing up. I know you didn't come for the floors, but it's just cool to see time lapses where the floors get done. Paint sprayer goes a long way right here, but if you don't have one, sucks to suck. Go buy some spray paint. At least for them dang old hard to reach places. Here's the final product. I get down with this. So these rails were part of a larger project I'm doing for a car dealership down here in Benton, Missouri, Recar. I'm gonna have the full video in the link. They wanted to stay within a certain budget, so you know, we didn't do as much trimming on the outside. We didn't do as much wood filler as we wanted to. It's gonna be for mechanics. You can make them look a hell of a lot better, but you are gonna have more time and money in it. So mechanics don't care. We kept it within budget. That's what he wanted. I think they look good. And they're not gonna break the bank. So hopefully you enjoyed. Check out the full video if you feel like it. Like, subscribe.